Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur.
Ducktales Remastered has finally hit PSN. It will be coming to Xbox 360 next month. But let's talk right now about, well, just the remastering that this game went through. Basically, the visuals, as you can see, are brand new. The music has been redone. And there's even a few tweaks that make the game a little bit more modern on some modes. Let's talk now about the negatives first, just to get them out of the way. First off, if you're not in the games that are difficult, this game may be a little bit too hardcore on even normal difficulty. But luckily, there is an easy mode where you have unlimited lives. There's somewhat of a checkpoint system where if you die, you have to go back all the way to the too far away. It's pretty close to your last point, and it's just, I believe even bosses, mainly bosses, have less health and also do less damage, and that's a big factor because going through a level with only 3 hearts, that means 3 hits and you're dead. Now, even though you can get heart containers, you can only get 1 per level, and that means that basically it's just going to be a little bit more difficult for some players. So besides that, the way, there's some small things here and there where sometimes your pogo may not work perfectly and will cause huge frustration on the harder difficulties once again. But if you're on easy, death is really not that much of a punishment. You don't lose coins or anything. But let's move on to the positives. First off, the graphics are amazing. If anything, this is probably the best DuckTales I've ever looked. It's now in HD. No episodes have been in HD yet anyway. And the voice cast is back. They do an amazing job. Some people like the cutscenes. I watched them the first time, but yeah, I skipped through them a lot of times, most second and third playthroughs, just because I kind of know what they're going to say and I kind of just want to get on and play. The levels are just amazingly designed, and even the new levels which they've added into the game at the beginning and end of it, just really, everything that works out is it just all complements each other. Now, bosses are pretty fun. They're a little bit repetitive though, but to me, the levels are what stand out as probably the best part in the game. They're just really fun to go around and find those secrets, and there's just like, oh, I didn't know this was here, oh, I didn't know this was here, and they're really fun just to go explore around. And there's a lot of replayability here if you really want to get all the collectibles, because there's a gallery that allows you to collect concept art for just like the characters, the levels, all these different things in the game. And it's really cool to see kind of the process. They even kind of show you just how they get to point A to point B through pictures, and it's just it's a great little add-on to the game because it's just something that didn't need to be in there. There's also the money bin, which, you know, it's great. You get a jump in there, and that's kind of fun. Nothing huge, but it's also why not? It's just fun. And yeah, the levels are great. My favorite might just be the Amazon. I like the Amazon and the moon level a lot. My least favorite level is probably the Himalayas, just because you can't really pogo around as much as you can in other levels. But no level really I dislike. I even replayed the new last level, and besides some parts are a little bit annoying, like the very end, I'm not a big fan of having to climb up stuff. It just, I don't know, I just always have somewhat of a hard, I always die at least once, and it's just kind of annoying. But actually, the new last stuff I really like, and there's some very just great little effects that they add in there. So it's just a great little new level that they've added in there instead of making you go back to Transylvania again. So props to developers, they're really making a great last level, and everything in this game just is great. I don't really have too much complaints. It's $15, which some people may not think that you get enough value out of it, but I played for over 5 hours now, and I've had a great time. I'm not even done yet. And really just everything in this game shines. I don't know why so many reviewers have gone so negative on it. I understand the difficulty might be a problem, but since there is an easy mode there, I have no clue at all why you would not play this game. So if you can, go out there and get this game right now on PlayStation Network, or wait for it to come on Xbox Live, because I promise you'll enjoy it, especially if you're an old school video gamer. This game just takes you back to this playing NES games, and it's beautiful. The sound's amazing, and stay for the end to hear some amazing new rendition of the Moon theme. So that's my review. I would say if I had to give it, you know, I would say basically I'll give it a 9 out of 10. There's not much more to add here. If anything, I just want to see more DLC. So I would just say go out there and buy it and have a DuckTales day.
And if you happen to find the green cheese of longevity, whatever you do, don't eat it.